Hello, Cindy here with Create Your Own Luck and Love. Gosh, I'm excited today to talk about this topic. I hope I'm live because I'm seeing, oh, I'm live now. Hey, you guys, it's Cindy here with Create Your Own Luck and Love. Welcome. I'm so excited to talk about this topic on how to let go of control and expectations when it comes to dating and relationships. And this is always a hot topic, and I think right now, given the fact I'm recording this in 2020, so if you watch it in some different time, it's it's been a hell of a year, and everybody is, hey there, Heather, it's so good to see you. Um, we've just had this year of true transition, but this is where it leans into what I'm about to talk about. And we've just had so many unexpected things going on. So how does one, how does one navigate dating and relationships with letting go of really what it boils down to is your agenda? And while it is really good to have standards, what are your expectations? So when it comes to dating and getting to know someone, a really great way of being is to think about, well, what is my outlook on life? How do I expect life to be? Do I expect that? And let me just share with you what I mean by that is, do I expect that things are always working out for me? Do I expect that, I may get let down, things may happen in life? I mean, this year has been a testimony for that, right? For everyone. But what is my outlook? Is my outlook, oh, um, I think this could be a really great man because of XYZ, and then I put him on a pedestal, and then I, I start to think that, gosh, if it doesn't work out with him, maybe there's nobody left. So there's that fear and there's that anxiety that comes up, right? Nobody is as well suited for me as this because we're hooked on to a an expectation or a story that is created in our minds, right? So there's that piece. So, or is it, life does work out for me, and if things don't work out on this date or with this guy, or there's a lot of really high quality men out there that want what I have to offer and are going to be a really great fit for me. So this is part of the adventure, right? So think about first, so the first thing you want to look at, what is my mindset? What is my mindset when it comes to dating? What is my mindset when it comes to life? And you feel the difference, right? You feel the difference between I'm in flow of I'm not attached to what is happening in this present moment with this individual or not this individual, right? Or I am really attached that this date or this dating connection really works out. And, naturally, of course, you have an idea of what it is you want. And it the clearer you are on what you're looking for in relationship, in your dating life, how you would love to see that unfold without any expectations, right? That's the key. If you can open up and be in flow. So as you're dating, you want to make sure that you're open to And a good way of doing that is going, okay, I'm open to getting to know different people and seeing the gift in everyone that I meet, and not having an expectation that it goes a certain way. And then you start to look at, okay, great. The less attached you are, guys, the easier it is to actually attract in what you want, because men feel it when you feel this, and when you're acting this, having this very intense energy of, well, he seems great. He's got, he's 6 foot tall. He's tall, dark, and handsome. He's got this, and that. And, seems to have what I'm looking for. A lot of times we go too quickly and we don't take the time to just slow down, enjoy, and be present. So, number one, you want to look at, what's my outlook? And if and be honest with yourself, if you're operating more in a place of lack, then you're going to be operating more from a place of, how can I get him? How can I get, this man to like me, which inevitably scares someone away. And then if you're operating in the other, your tendency is probably to be more in flow and to have more fun with your experience. And then you want to think about, well, how do I usually show up? Do I show up as a person, what am I like with men? That's part of why, dating and relationship advice is great. And, when I work with my clients, they are in the process of the inner work and the doing, because you can do work, but if you're not going out there and meeting people and being in front of them, it's difficult to really have an honest, you know, pulse on yourself. What am I really like? Do I freeze in front of men? Do I tend to shut down, which is really common because, there's that nervousness thing that comes up and that people pleasing tendency that can come out, right? And so you want to think about that piece. How do I usually show up? Or is it the other way? Do I meet somebody? Am I excited? Do I tend to lean in more and try to make things happen? Or am I somewhere in between and then there's a trigger point that happens, right? So you want to think about those things and slow down and be present and enjoy the process and think about, well, how do I figure out what, what kind of individual is going to be really well suited for me? And this can take time to unfold. I teach something called the Fabulous Five, where you become really clear on what your 5 most important must-haves when it comes to dating a relationship are, right? But taking it to another level, you want to think about, okay, so how can I, become present? How can I embody a comfort level with me so I am showing up as the best possible me? Well, one is getting really connected with yourself. Meditation is good. But if you're not into that, that's okay. There's other things that you can do to embody, who you are, what it is you want. It can even be as simple as, like I said, being present, or doing some writing about, like, okay, so what, what would make me happy? And how do I break that